Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. Today I just wanted to do like a little video just on the diversity that we have in jiu-jitsu. When you train jiu-jitsu, you're gonna meet, different people from different cultures, different social backgrounds and economic backgrounds, genders, languages, ages. I just think that's something that's really interesting about jiu-jitsu. I've met so many different people just all over the world that there's no way I could have met them any other way. Um, just being able to train and have that connection and that bond. If you train jujitsu, you can literally go anywhere in the world, and it doesn't matter if you don't speak the language in that part of the world or understand the culture or anything. The jujitsu will bring you together. It will cross pretty much every boundary, and I'm just very fortunate to be able to train jujitsu and being able to share it with students and my friends, and just having that as something that brings us all together. Um, there's just so many cool people you meet in jujitsu that man, I can't fathom how they would meet if there wasn't like something to bring them together like that. Um, and you don't really see that too much. I know in the States, I didn't really see that too much. Growing up in the South, people were friendly, but sometimes people are kind of closed off. But in jujitsu, you just had so many different people, and you just throw them in there in the academy, and they get used to each other, and it doesn't really matter like the religion or age or anything. I think the only thing that matters is if the person's good or not. Not good in technique or training, but like a good person inside. I think that was probably be the only thing that was kind of would filter people out is if they weren't really good on the inside. Um, and what really made me think about this topic, a few things. Like I was talking to one student recently on the bus. We happen to live on the same bus line, so we're just talking on the bus, and he just brought up how diverse it was just in training. Here in Sweden, they have a lot of immigrants. But when I talk to immigrants here, like they're usually like, man, the Swedish people are kind of cold, or they're not very friendly. But I think there's just not they don't have that shared activity or that shared passion to bring them together. Um, and I just think if more people train jiu-jitsu around the world, maybe there will be less violence and less fighting and more understanding. And I remember there were times, say like last year during the election, I was kind of like on the fence about whether if everybody would be like, "Oh, I voted for Trump," or "I voted," or "that person voted for Hillary," and there were some debates, but at the end of the day, nobody really cared. They just wanted to go and train. So I think jujitsu is just a safe place for people where you can kind of just forget about your worries, forget about like your what troubles you, or the differences that we have, and you just go there and you train and you enjoy people and you bond with them and create these great memories. And something that really stuck with me, and it happened. I have friends that can verify this. Um, a group of friends, we were in Atlanta at the time, and we were training. Got done training, so we in Atlanta we would always go out to eat. People would go out to eat after training, just normal. So we decided to go to Buford Highway, which, if you're not familiar with the area, which most people aren't, if you're listening to this, it's kind of like the international part of town. You got like Korean barbecue and really good tacos and uh, just like every kind of international food you could ever want. So we're all going out to this place, and man, it was a pretty diverse group of people. You had like powerlifters and dominatrixes, and you had like just pretty much everybody represented at our table. And we all trained together, and it was just it's kind of like your family. I just they look a little bit different. That's it. And we're just sitting there and talking and having a good time and eating, and I don't even know what I got. I think I just ordered whatever, whatever my friend got. I just got. So we're just hanging out, and then as we leave, we leave the restaurant, we're going to pay. Everybody's got to pay, go up to the front to pay. And so as we're paying, you know, I think I walked outside with like my friend Jeff or someone, and maybe C, my friend C. I don't know if he was there, but I don't remember if he was outside with me. So anyway, I'm outside hanging out with some friends while other people were, paying. And then one of our friends, it might have been C or maybe a girl or something, someone, they came up to us. The friend came up to everyone and was like, hey, this lady came up to me and she was like, hey, she was like really interested in how we all knew each other because we all were we all looked freaking different, like how did these people, she was so interested in how like we all knew each other and what brought us together. And then I just thought that was amazing because to me it's just normal days hanging out with all these different people. But to like an outsider, it's just like, man, what could have brought all these people together? And something, we've been friends for years, so I thought that was just really, really awesome experience to have someone like, it's so out of the ordinary for that person, but for me it was just normal. And that's what happens when you train jujitsu. Like just being around different people becomes normal. Being around different cultures and languages, and just it doesn't matter like your economic status. You could be poor or rich. Jujitsu's for everybody. So I just wanted to talk about that, guys. I think jujitsu's really diverse, but it really brings together some really great people. And if you stick with jujitsu and you don't give up on it, you're gonna make some lifelong friends like me. It doesn't matter where I go, I still have my friends where I can just pick up where we left off. So guys, about to hit 10,000 views, so I have something special planned in the works. So I can't wait for that. Please like this video and subscribe. Until next time, ciao.